You could use more money. I could use more money. Everybody could use a little more money. Why not? It's not that money necessarily makes people happy, doesn't make you happy, but it certainly can make life a lot easier. And that makes a lot of people a lot happier. It gives you opportunities. It gives you the freedom to make choices, the freedom to do the things that you want to do. Right now, my husband and I are traveling throughout Europe, and it's because of our financial situation that we're able to do this. We're able to do the things that we love. It is because of our financial situation that we're able to fly our kids over to join us. And God, it's just such a cool place to be. It's not that we have something special. It's that we started creating additional streams of income. And this isn't a typical episode for the Chalene Show, but we do talk about health. We talk about mental health, physical health, spiritual health, relationship health, and we really need to talk about financial health. Because financial health is oftentimes the biggest stressor, the number one reason why couples divorce. And I just want you to know that it's possible for anybody. So in this episode, I'm not going to share with you like how to make millions or anything like that. I just want you to realize that we're in a different time and age. And the opportunity to just create something little on the side while you are a full-time stay-at-home mom, while you are working full-time for somebody else, it's not just possible, it's really necessary. I think we're all aware that artificial intelligence is turning the world upside down, and we just don't know exactly what that might mean for our financial future, your significant others, job security, your own job security. Even if you already have a business, why not consider creating an additional stream? You just never know if that's the thing that's going to end up paying your mortgage, or if that little stream of income ends up like being able to make it easier for you to send your kids to college. This is an episode that people have asked for here on the Chalene Show. So I'm going to share with you the 11 easiest ways right now, 2023, moving into 2024, to start making money immediately with zero startup costs. All right. I hope you're excited. Let's get to this. Okay, just to be perfectly clear, I'm not going to cover big business ideas. That's not what this episode is about. I really want to speak specifically to those of you who are like, I have no time and I have no money to start a business. So I'm not going to share with you things that like are probably pretty decent money makers, but it might take a couple of years to make money at it. I'm not going to share with you great business opportunities that if you stick to it and you're disciplined, you could make your first $1 million. Maybe some of these you could, but really what I want to focus on are things that give you quick wins, things you could do right now, things that your kids could and should be doing right now. Like times have changed, and going to college and getting a great degree and then going on to get a great job it's not secure anymore. The only way to be financially secure is to know how to secure your own financial future. And one of the ways that we can do that is by exploring additional streams of income, and these are the easiest ones. So what I'm about to share with you is a training that I did where I walked people through this process. It's really important you take some notes, but if you want to start making some income, you need to take action and you need to implement. Okay, so here's how this is going to go, and I've got to go super fast, all right? I'm going to fly through what I think, and these are my opinion, and there are others, but like I picked the 11 easiest, quickest, simplest, lowest cost of entry. I picked the ones that you don't have to have that big of a social media following. You really, for most of these, you don't have to have any money to do it. And most of these, they're super duper duper simple, like so simple. Okay, I'm going to go over them. You have a pen and a piece of paper. I want you to write 1 through 11 on your page. Okay, and so when I go over each one, write down the description for it. And then I want you to star 3 of them that are like, okay, these 3 I like. Okay. Then what do you do after today? You pick one and you start it before you're ready. People who wait until they're ready never, ever are ready. Never, ever, ever. Like you have to say like, I am so not ready. I'm going to mess this up. I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's when you start. Okay. Okay. Let's go, shall we? Let's do it. Listen, I have to get through 11. So I know some of you are going to say like, well, how, blah, blah, blah. You're going to ask a lot of questions. And I can't answer. I got to get through the 11 fast, okay? And I'll answer the how at the end. Here we go. First one is e-commerce or organic drop shipping. And what do I mean by this? It used to be you had to buy inventory to do e-commerce. Today, you don't. Now, today, you can figure out like a viral product. You can figure out how to make a TikTok video that makes that, it's a popular trend. You can make even a faceless Instagram reel or TikTok. And by using a link, you can create e-commerce by doing a Shopify site. Every single day when you're watching social media, you're seeing this and you don't even realize it. So it's super duper easy. You just pick a viral product, something that everybody's talking about, everybody wants, and there's a million people that make it. Like for example, Amazon leggings. There's a million ways for you to sell Amazon leggings. Like I'm just giving you one example. There's a million things you can sell on e-commerce, drop shipping. Okay. Next is becoming a virtual assistant. Okay. So here's what I want you to see. You see that list underneath it? That's how you do it. I can't go over the 6 steps, and there's really only 6. Some of these may be 7 for the 11 things I'm going to cover right now, but I want you to know, I want to share with you this one so you can see how simple this is, okay? So a virtual assistant isn't just someone who's like online and answering your emails. I have a virtual assistant who manages my ADHD. She basically stays on her phone and she texts me like, okay, you've got a meeting in 20 minutes. Okay, that meeting's in 20. Okay, that meeting's now in 5 minutes. Okay, that meeting, here's the address to it. Like she just basically manages my ADHD virtually. We're not even in the same state. You could be organizing somebody's Dropbox. There's so many things you could do as a virtual assistant. You could be helping somebody respond to their DMs on Instagram. There are a million and one ways you can find work as a virtual assistant that is not time specific. You can do it whenever you want. Yeah. Virtual assistants here in the United States make a really nice hourly rate. So doing virtual assistant work is amazing. How do you do that? I'm going to go over this really quick. You ready? You identify what are your skills. Then you've got to determine, okay, what's my niche? Do I want to focus on working with entrepreneurs? Do I want to focus on people who own businesses? Do I want to focus on being just a virtual assistant for rich moms who need someone to help coordinate all their kids' activities? Like pick your niche, right? Then you've got to develop a list of services. Once you have a list of services, then you have to set your rates. These are all the things that I can teach you. Like you set your rates and you figure out how much would I charge for each one of these things, because more often than not, you're going to find that you won't be doing this full time. Remember, I'm giving you things you can do as a gig. This is a side hustle. I'm not teaching you how to do this as a full-time career yet, right? This is just a side hustle. Then you're going to sign up on what I call like a freelance or a consultant's marketplace, like Upwork, for example, or freelancer.com. And then you simply promote your services. But the nice thing about this particular opportunity is you don't need to have a big social media following. People aren't going to find you typically on social media for these services anyways. They're going to hire you on one of these marketplaces. Next up is client content creation. Okay. So this has become such a great moneymaker and so easy. I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm not a good writer. Guess what? You don't need to be, because of ChatGPT. I could literally hire you to write me a blog. You could go to ChatGPT and write a 600-word blog in the tone and voice of Chalene Johnson, making an argument for why everyone today should be thinking about having an additional side hustle, including your high school age kids. And as fast as you can type that, within 30 seconds, you would have a blog post that I swear I wrote. That's artificial intelligence. It's freaking amazing. You could be a content creator, because it's crazy to me how many people have no idea how to use this. Because it's not just that it exists. You have to be good at using it. But content creation goes beyond just writing. You could do blog posts. You could write captions. You could sell 100 captions. Think about all the people who are just dying for ideas to create more social media posts. You could do that in minutes and charge a premium. You could create videos. If you're good at editing, there's a million ways for you to create content for others. How about being a social media manager? With being a social media manager, that might be you're responsible for making the post. It doesn't mean that you're creating the content. This is someone who might manage the comments. This is someone who just uploads and responds to DMs when there's a new post. This is somebody who's actively engaging with customers. This is somebody who's actively making sure that all of the accounts are getting their content. social media managers are in high demand. Most social media managers also can do it anytime they want, 24 hours a day. Okay, next, Etsy digital download seller. Again, there's a million things that you could sell on Etsy, but I want to give you one that's super duper simple and is creating digital downloads. So it might be that you're giving people a digital download that they can print out if they are, let's say your niche, for example, is that you create digital downloads for people who operate their own Airbnb. And you create digital downloads that are perfectly designed because you're using Canva or you're using artificial intelligence where you can basically just type in and describe what it is you want. And it designs up like as if you were a graphic artist. It's crazy. For example, I don't know where my push journal is, but we have always commissioned artists to paint or to draw or to digitally create our covers for the push journals. That is one of the businesses that my husband and I own. Recently, because of AI, now I can just go to AI. I can go to one of the websites I can share with you, and I can say, create for me a watercolor that looks like a seaside cliff in the south of France. And it gives me, within 30 seconds, 10 beautiful options that look like an artist painted them. Now you can sell those as digital downloads on Etsy. You can sell digital downloads of stickers. You can sell digital it's just really that simple. There's a million ways for you to make money on Etsy. Again, I'm sharing with you the quickest examples possible of things that you can do immediately and make some money. Next, becoming a nano influencer. So becoming a nano influencer, I think there's a little bit more of this is a certain type of person, right? Just like all of these are right, not for everybody. They're right for a certain type of person. So this is a person who has influence. You don't have to have a big following, but you have to have influence. So if you never post to your stories, if you're never recommending things to your followers, if you're not the kind of person who loves telling people about a great deal or an amazing restaurant that you found, then this isn't right for you. But if you're like, oh, my followers, they're always asking me for my suggestions. They always want to know where I bought my blouse, or they're always asking me questions. Then you have the opportunity to become a nano influencer. Being a nano influencer is simply a matter of knowing how to create a branding deck, putting together a pitch, knowing who to pitch it to, then aligning with the brands who are looking for somebody who talks to the audience that they want to get in front of, and you have influence over that audience. Again, a small audience, right? And then you're learning, you send them a pitch letter with your rates. Yeah, obviously you have to start out low. I'm not teaching you things today that are going to, you're going to buy your first Rolls Royce. I'm teaching you quick wins. These are small wins. Got it? Okay, moving on. Next is becoming an Amazon seller. So you can become an Amazon seller by becoming an Amazon affiliate. It's as simple as signing up for it. This one, I will say, is right for somebody, again, who has influence. So you are already known as a person who every time you're posting on your stories, you're recommending something that you just bought, you found something that's a great deal. People know to come to you for that. And you have if you don't have influence, this is probably something that's going to take you longer than 14 days to start making money. I'm trying to share with you things that if you put your mind to it, you'll be making money, you'll be earning income in 14 days. So you've just got to align with the right opportunity, the one that fits for you. The next one is virtual lessons. And I mean, gosh, I've helped people create their first side hustle by offering virtual lessons in everything from piano to how to prepare yourself to file for divorce to nursing, online support for breastfeeding moms, online virtual lessons for singers, vocalists, name it. Guitar lessons, virtual lessons for just about everything. Softball, pitching, you can make money with this immediately, in 14 days. It is as simple as speaking to your audience about your expertise, creating a way to collect payments, advertising that you're doing this, setting your rates, and go. Because people want the shortcut. Smart people know that they save time and money when they go to you because you're an expert, right? Did you build your house? Or did you go to an expert to have your house built, right? Yeah, you go to the expert because experts save us time and money. So we've got so many of our students, so many people that we've helped to do this. Affiliate marketing. This is another one that it's ideal if you already have some influence, but you don't need to have a big following. In fact, you don't even have to have a following whatsoever. You can become an affiliate for something that you're using in everyday life, and you talk to people in your real life about your everyday people that you encounter, your friends and family, etc. You can say, I've got a discount for that. And you give them you can start making money as an affiliate. This is one of everything that you love. All you do is go to their website and sign up to become an affiliate. They will send you a link. They don't care how many followers you have. They're not paying you unless you sell something using your link. But it's an incredible way to you can make a YouTube video. I saw, this is one of our students. One of my students, the very first thing he did was he filmed himself making his first website, and he did it with Bluehost. So he went on Bluehost, which is one of the service providers, and he went on Bluehost, and he was kind of struggling through it. And he's like, okay, I guess I click this button, and then I drop and drag this, and I drop and drag this, and oh, cool, this is my website. I just built it in 30 minutes, and he just videotaped himself, like a screen recording of him building his very first website. He showed himself buying it for $7. Listen to the story. He showed himself buying his domain for $7 and then building the website himself using their tools. And then in the video, he said, I'm creating this right now on Bluehost. And if you click the link below, that would be a wonderful way. I will earn a little affiliate commission, and I really love Bluehost, so I'd like to recommend it. Dude made $1,000 his first week. He didn't have a YouTube channel to speak of, but people found the video. So there's a lot of ways to make money as an affiliate, not just having a big following. This one is perfect for anyone who's like, wait a second, I don't have any social media skills, but I do have some skills. Like, I don't care what it is. Maybe it's copywriting, or maybe it's proofreading. Like, my mother-in-law would be and she's in her late 70s. She would be an exceptional freelancer. I use her as a freelancer. I've used her to proofread a lot of my books because she's an exceptional proofreader. So like, there's so many things you could do as a freelancer. Maybe you're great at designing sales copy. You could use AI for 90% of this stuff. I'm telling you, people do not know how to use AI. You could be a freelancer to edit videos, to edit podcasts, there's just a million and one ways. And it's awesome because you can do it after hours. You can make a slide deck like the one that I'm using right now. I had a freelancer make this for me, and they get big bucks, and it's amazing. Super simple. Okay, next up, this one I saved for the last because this one's my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. This is my go-to. This is the one when someone tells me, whether it's a friend in my real life or someone that I meet, and they're like, I need money now. Do you know that the average American household has over $2,000 worth of used goods that they do not use and can resell this very minute? You right now are sitting on over $2,000 worth of stuff in your garage, in the back of your closet, in the bottom drawer underneath your 95 pans. There's another pan in there that you could sell for $25. You have so much stuff in your house right now. You have inventory, and you know what that inventory is doing? It's weighing you down. It's clutter. No, it's money. It's money that should be funding your journey. The stuff that's in your house right now, you should use that to fund your experiment, your side hustle. I love these two. I just want to share the story of Rob and Melissa. Rob and Melissa started doing this just to figure out okay, let's just do this to see if we can make a little extra money, right? Just sell some stuff around our house. And they loved it. It took off. They could not believe the junk that they were selling and making a boatload of money. So then they're like, this is a business. Now they do it as a family full time, over 6 figures. I mean, I have so many students I could share with you who earn over 6 figures reselling, and they had never intended for it to be a business. They were just like, okay, Chalene said, start with this, And I'm just going to sell all the clutter. I'm going to feel really good about cleaning out the garage. I'm going to feel, because I don't want to donate this. I feel really bad because I know it's got value, but I never use it. So I'm going to start with this. I can't tell you how many of them, like, they geeked out on it. They love it. Now they go to flea markets. I'm talking about people who are inside the Marketing Impact Academy who drive down the street. They see that broken down rocking chair out in front of someone's house that says free. They pick it up, they paint it, and they sell it and make $200. And they just keep doing that and doing that and doing that. Okay, so there's 11 ideas. Which one spoke to you? In that training, I continued on and kind of went to an additional step of teaching people what it looks like to build something that's more sustainable, right? And not just a quick little extra stream of income, but like, what does it look like to build a business that you're like, this is what I dreamed of creating? But a lot of times that starts by just getting some experience. Like I talked about, like getting that W, like getting a quick win, that little shot of confidence helps you to see what you do want to do, what you don't want to do. It helps you to see opportunities. It helps you to know what is possible for you. So I know that cut off kind of quickly, but I hope that you'll take time to look through your notes, maybe even listen to this episode again, and then implement. What's the worst thing that could happen? If you don't implement, nothing changes. If nothing changes, you put yourself in my opinion, in a riskier and riskier position. Why not try? What's the harm? If nothing else, you could clear some junk out of your home, right? Which, by the way, if that's an issue for you, like decluttering, we've got an incredible program that walks you through the decluttering process. And I will link to that in our show notes. It literally walks you through step by step by step, because it can be very, very overwhelming, especially if you have ADHD. But it is such a cathartic experience. Like, it feels like the weight of the world has been lifted from you when you clear the clutter from your home and figure out how to make some money from it. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Chalene Show. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for taking a moment to double check and make sure that you're subscribed. We have so many people, like over 80, 90% of the people who listen to the show are listening and they haven't subscribed yet. So my special request for you is to double check and please make sure that you're subscribed. It really does make a difference. Thanks for being here. I love you. I mean it. And I'll talk to you soon.